How's it going, everybody? We are in John's super messy garage. Excuse the mess. I always tend to slightly organize and then the garage fills back up again. I'm sure you all know how that goes. Today we are working on the work Tacoma. We got a nice big box in from Kustom Interiors. We're going to be replacing the dated cloth interior on this SR5. With the Tesla screen installed already, the custom interior seat covers are going to look so much better installed over these cloth interior seats. Let's go ahead and get started. When I saw how nice this packaging was, I knew the quality of the leather was going to be super nice. They include a set of installation pry tools, a sticker of the custom interior that's going on the beer fridge after this. But like I said, after realizing how nice the packaging was, I knew this leather was going to be pretty nice. Just feeling it definitely feels top notch. Really nice and soft, good quality. I'm excited to get this installed. It's way better than what we got inside. Now, looking at the price breakdown of these versus like CatSkin and other options that I've seen on the internet, these are right around just under 500 or right around 500 point. You know, CatSkin is around like $1,600 like by the time you're all said and done. This is really easy to install. I'm like super excited to put this in the Tacoma. So let's go ahead and get started. And at this price point, you really can't go wrong. Take the seat cover, slide it over from the rear. Let's see how it goes. Try to slide it behind the glove box. I guess I probably could have slid the seat forward. Would have made it a lot easier. Give myself a little bit more space. This is my first time ever really installing anything like this. So if you see me doing something wrong, give me a pass, huh? Let's see. See, I still got a little bit of extra meat on the top. Let's keep pulling little by little. I think this side has to come down just a little bit more, so let me reach across and pull it down. There we go. And then they have these little butterfly tabs right here. Let's see. These little tabs right here. What you do is you go ahead and you slide them into the seam of the seat. And that way it pulls everything in, and I think there's 3 of them. And that's it. Wow, it looks really good already just like that. Let's see if we can pull down a little bit more. Man, I mean, that's just one, man, it already looks so much better. Now, watching me do all of these is gonna be pretty boring. So I think what I'll try to do is maybe do a time lapse of a couple of them. All right, guys, I'm super happy with how the first seat turned out. This is the passenger side, and I want to say between the bottom cushion, the mid cushion, and the headrest, it only took me maybe about no more than like 15-20 minutes. So overall, I'm super happy. I mean, look at this seat versus the cloth SR5 seat. So man, and plus it being all black, it's gonna look so much better. Well, now that I know how easy the fronts are, I think we're gonna go ahead and jump on the driver's side. It's a super beautiful day today in Southern California, so I figure let's get out of that dark, dingy garage, that's super messy. Let's finish up the rest of the back seat. Let's get to it. I already finished the passenger rear side and the jump seat in the middle. All we got left to do is the driver's side rear. The center part is really nice. Like, you didn't even have to take the seatbelt off or unbolt it. They leave you a little, it's like a little skinny piece right here, and it slides right into that little strap right there. And same thing with the seatbelt. So literally, as you install this piece of leather cover, pull the seatbelt out, slide the seat cover through, and then on top, it's just a little piece of Velcro that opens right here. Let's see if I can pull it apart. So you can see right there, that's the Velcro for the seatbelt for you can slide the seat cover around the seatbelt. That way you don't have to even unbolt the seat cover or the seatbelt. All you do is just slide it through the Velcro and then run the seat cover through the OEM strap right there. And it all fits perfect. I'm super happy with how everything's turning out. The leather seats look so much better than the cloth seats. I know I've already said that probably 100 times. But overall, again guys, super easy to install. Let's go ahead, get the driver's side passenger all wrapped up. Probably do it as a time lapse. All right, so I wanted to do at least one headrest install. So right here, here's the front of this, the headrest, where all the stitching is around it. So you want to make sure you don't put it on backwards, so there's no decorative stitching on this side. And then the headrest has piping where the decorative stitching goes. So all we're gonna do is just, it's also got Velcro after when you get in. I'll show you towards the end. But all we're gonna do is line it up. Let's open it up a little bit. Slide it over like so. And it's best to try to line it up now, because a couple of them, I actually installed them a little cockeyed at first, and I had to like really kind of just twist it a little bit, but it helps if you just grab it by the sides like this and then just really push down on the seat and then just slide it in, pull it all the way through. You know, that one went way easier than I thought. I think I may have mixed up one of the seat covers. I think this actually goes on the driver's side one. That's why I was having a little bit of an issue. It's strange though, because these were shipped together. So let me go ahead and take a look at the driver's side one, and I'll be right back. All right, so I just pulled out my driver's side one, pulled off the skin on it, and it was actually swapped out. So just something to look out for when they ship it out to you. If you look at the gap right here on the side, it is different on the rear. I know it's like, you can kind of tell the difference right there, but the slightly smaller one is for the rears. They must have just mixed them up when packaging. So go ahead, got that swapped out, and they just slide right over. Here's the Velcro part I was talking about. You just pull the Velcro out right here. Let's see, pull it snug. And once you install it, you barely even see it. So let's go ahead, do the rear passenger one. Again, I don't want to mix it up at all. Pull the Velcro down. Here's the piping. Here's the decorative trim on this one. So it goes, match the piping to the decorative trim. All we're gonna do is pull that over. I like to just grab it by the sides, just start pulling it down like a really tight sock or something. And you don't want that to happen, because then it just makes it harder to pull it down. The other thing I like to do too is just pinch right here, and then just slide a little bit, go to the other side, pinch, and just slowly keep working your way in. If you notice right here, as I was sliding down, let's try to pull this piece out a little bit more. Helps if you have small fingers. But see how the piping's nice and lined up, but this side is actually a little bit off. So what we're gonna try to do is, as we squeeze, try to pull it back this way. So let's try. Just give it like a rotating pull. And there we go. It's getting back on track. So pinch the edges little by little. There we go, got that part pulled through. You don't want to pull too much on one side because then the other side is like really hard to pull. All right, now we got it enough. Let's try to get my finger through. And there we go. Now we got to pull the Velcro out. Let's see, it's a little off. So let's see, it's a little, you can kind of see right here, a seam to a seam, and the seam right here to this seam. So let's go ahead and try to twist it a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get these installed. Now that we got this seat cover all installed, let me just go over the small details. It's also super nice. You know, they added these little slits for the release pull. Same thing down here too. You got the pull here. They give you a nice little pull through. And on the back of the seats, there are, I just like to call them luggage straps because that's pretty much what they are. One goes across side to side. And then you also have one that goes top to bottom here. And that's about it for this one. You kind of want to look out for some of them because let me show you on the back of the seat. The back of the seat also has the top to bottom suitcase straps, but I mean, I guess I should have maybe watched an install video. But how I did it, maybe it's in the instructions, I don't know, but I put them in an X formation just to really pull top to bottom. And then it also doesn't get in the way of the seat latch. Because if I ran this top to bottom, it would have interfered with that. So that's why I put it in an X. And then you also have these corner pieces right here that goes from the side here to the bottom. And each corner has one. Same thing with the jump seat and the passenger side. Maybe you can kind of see it right there. But that's mainly it for the installation, guys. Super happy with how it turned out. It's just a little snug right there as you open and close. But overall, guys, look at these seats. They look so good. And especially for that price point, man, you really can't go wrong. I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Super happy with these seats. If you're looking to pick some up for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Just want to show all the little details. Everything all clears, fit and finish, super nice. Highly recommend it. It's a beautiful day here now in Southern California, so they're gonna go home, take it easy, maybe barbecue some food in the backyard. Let's go.